All right, so you've nailed the basics. You've got your tier 1 stack dialed in. Protein, creatine, pre-workout, electrolytes. You've built the foundation and things are starting to click. Strength is going up, recovery is faster, energy feels more stable. But now you're wondering, what's next? What else can I do to support my body, especially as the training gets heavier and life gets busier? That's where tier 2 comes in. We call these the targeted supports.
This tier isn't about hype or chasing marginal gains. These supplements aren't going to light up your central nervous system or pump your veins full of nitric oxide. What they do is optimize your internal environment so your tier 1 efforts can actually pay off. Think of it this way. Tier 1 helps you train harder, tier 2 helps your body recover smarter, function better, and stay resilient behind the scenes. And yet, this is the tier most people ignore. Why? Because these supplements aren't flashy. They don't give you that instant jolt or pump. But just because you don't feel them right away doesn't mean they're not working. These are the long game players. They support everything from hormone health and inflammation control to brain function, fat metabolism, and deep sleep. These are the supplements that make sure your body doesn't just survive your training, it adapts to it.
Let's cut through the clutter and talk about the 4 supplements that belong in tier 2 and why they matter more than you think. First up, omega-3s. Now, I know fish oil has been around forever. It's one of those old school supplements that people either take mindlessly or skip entirely because they think it's outdated. But here's the deal. If you're training hard, working a stressful job, or just living in the modern world, you are dealing with chronic, low-grade inflammation. And inflammation is like invisible resistance. It slows down your recovery, makes your joints ache, keeps your brain foggy, and interferes with progress at a cellular level. Omega-3 fatty acids, specifically EPA and DHA, are anti-inflammatory powerhouses. They're essential for heart health, brain function, joint mobility, and even mood regulation. And unless you're eating wild-caught salmon 3 to 4 times a week, you're almost certainly not getting enough. This isn't just about joints. Omega-3s literally become part of your cell membranes. They improve how your cells communicate, how your brain fires, how your heart pumps, and how your immune system responds. What makes this a tier 2 supplement is the sheer amount of behind-the-scenes optimization it offers. You might not feel it like you would a pre-workout, but if you're dealing with nagging inflammation, joint soreness, poor focus, or mood dips, omega-3s can make a huge difference over time. Aim for at least 1,000 milligrams combined EPA and DHA per day. Take it with meals for better absorption. Look for a high-quality, third-party tested fish oil, or algae oil if you're plant-based. This isn't hype. It's one of the most researched, essential supports for anyone pushing their body and mind consistently. Next up, magnesium and zinc, 2 minerals that are criminally underrated and constantly depleted. Here's what most people don't realize. Training hard, not sleeping enough, drinking alcohol, eating processed foods, even just being stressed, burns through your magnesium and zinc stores faster than you can replace them. Magnesium is involved in over 300 biochemical reactions in your body. Things like muscle relaxation, nervous system regulation, energy production, and deep restorative sleep. Zinc is a key player in immune function, hormone regulation, tissue repair, and even appetite control. Together, these 2 are like the unsung heroes of recovery. When you're low on magnesium, you might struggle with restless sleep, cramping, low energy, or irritability. When zinc is low, your recovery slows, your testosterone might take a hit, and your immune system suffers. These are the things no one talks about until they hit a plateau and can't figure out why. A lot of people take melatonin to sleep better, but fixing your magnesium deficiency can actually address the root cause of poor sleep. Same with testosterone boosters. Fixing your zinc levels is a foundational step most people miss. A combo supplement called ZMA, zinc, magnesium, and vitamin B6, has been around for a while and is a decent option. But what really matters is form quality. Look for magnesium glycinate for calm and recovery, or magnesium threonate if you want cognitive benefits too. For zinc, stick with picolinate or citrate. Those forms absorb best. Take this combo at night, about an hour before bed. It won't knock you out, but over the course of a week or 2, you'll notice deeper sleep, smoother recovery, and more consistent energy during the day. This is the stuff that makes a real difference when you're stacking weeks and months of training. Third on the list, a high-quality multivitamin. Now, before you roll your eyes, I get it. Multivitamins have gotten a bad rap. Most of them are garbage. They use synthetic, poorly absorbed forms of vitamins, hide behind proprietary blends, and try to cram everything into one tiny capsule. That's not what we're talking about here. A proper multivitamin is micronutrient insurance. It's not a replacement for real food, but it fills in the inevitable gaps that happen even when you're eating clean. Especially if you're in a calorie deficit, training hard, or following a restrictive diet like keto or vegan, you're more vulnerable than you think.
So why does this matter for you? Because small deficiencies in key micronutrients like B12, folate, vitamin D, selenium, iodine, or chromium can drag down your energy, metabolism, mood, and recovery without you even realizing it. You won't necessarily feel a crash, you'll just feel stuck. And here's the wild part. Your metabolism, your hormone balance, even your ability to process stress. These all depend on micronutrients to function properly. You could be eating the perfect macros and training like a machine. But if your micronutrient intake is lacking, your body is bottlenecked. Look for a multivitamin that uses methylated B vitamins, chelated minerals, and skips the junk fillers. Brands that prioritize ingredient quality, not just label claims. Yes, it'll cost more than your $10 grocery store multi, but it actually works. Take it with a meal, ideally in the morning. Over time, a high-quality multivitamin helps you feel more balanced, more resilient, and more consistent, which is everything in a long-term training journey. And last but not least, we've got L-Carnitine. Now, this one doesn't get nearly the love it deserves. L-Carnitine is a naturally occurring compound in your body that plays a key role in fat metabolism. It helps transport fatty acids into your mitochondria, the little engines in your cells, where they can be burned for energy. So what does that mean for you? If you're cutting, training fasted, doing endurance work, or just want clean, non-stimulant energy, L-Carnitine is a clutch addition. Some studies even show improved endurance, better recovery, and even cognitive support, especially when using acetyl L-Carnitine, a form that crosses the blood-brain barrier. There are a few forms to consider. L-Carnitine L-tartrate is often used for training and muscle recovery. Acetyl L-Carnitine, L-Car, is more nootropic focused, supporting mental clarity and fatigue resistance. Either way, this isn't a magic fat burner, but it helps your body use fat more efficiently as fuel, which can be a game changer when paired with smart training and nutrition. Take it 30 to 60 minutes before your workout or in the morning on an empty stomach. You're not going to feel a buzz, but over time, you may notice more sustained energy, less brain fog, and better output in longer sessions. So to recap, Tier 2 isn't about instant gratification. It's about long-term optimization. Omega-3s reduce inflammation and protect your joints and brain. Magnesium and zinc restore balance, deepen recovery, and support hormonal health. A quality multivitamin fills the nutrient gaps that slow your progress. And L-Carnitine boosts metabolic efficiency, energy, and endurance. These are the targeted supports, smart, strategic, and science-backed. They keep your body humming so that your Tier 1 stack can do its job at full capacity. Don't skip this tier just because you can't feel it on day one. These are the supplements that keep you in the game, day after day, week after week, month after month. And if you're serious about progress that sticks, this is the level up your stack needs. If you're using any of these already, I'd love to know. Drop a comment and tell me which ones made the biggest difference for you. If this helped clear things up, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss the next drop. Train hard, recover harder, and supplement with intention. See you in the next one.